only way to find out if you actually have roots there is to know where you planted the seed and to continue watering it until you start seeing the tree sprout. I feel like a lot of us chase success. And in our pursuit of success, in our pursuit of certain results, we pause along the way when we don't see the points coming up on the scoreboard. We're shooting. You're taking your shot. You're making your shot. But the scoreboard doesn't register your points. There's something going on with a scoreboard where they're being recorded. Your efforts are being recorded. Your wins are being recorded. Your points are being recorded. But the display, the big display that's up on the jumbotron, doesn't reflect your score accurately. And you're planting this seed, you're watering it, and you're looking to grow this massive tree. And there's nothing. There's nothing there. And you feel like your work and your efforts are just wasted. Like, when am I going to cut my losses? Because I have been on this path and I'm trying to make something happen. Scoreboard doesn't show it. There's no tree fucking growing. And it's frustrating because how much more energy can I spend? How many more shots am I going to shoot? Is it even worth scoring anymore if there's no points being recorded? Is it worth me wasting my time to go and water this tree? I want to nurture this tree. I want it to grow. I know I need to put the effort in to water it. There's no tree. There's no stump. There's nothing. It doesn't show anything. But the truth is every tree starts with roots, and your tree can't grow without roots. And the roots need to be nurtured much more than when the tree actually sprouts and grows. It has a big ass tree trunk that everybody can see. It's 100 feet tall. You have to nurture it at the beginning, because otherwise, I can guarantee you, there's never going to be a tree. And as you keep watering, you don't actually get to see the roots. You don't get to see them. By the way, they might not be there. They might be there. The only way to find out if you actually have roots there is to know where you planted the seed and to continue watering it until you start seeing the tree sprout. Get yourself a little stump. Then you get that stump. You're like, I put in all this work for that. I wanted my 100-foot tree. All this work and I get this little stump. That's your test. Keep watering, because your tree can't grow without water. And all that time you spent watering those roots, trusting that they were there, trusting that they were going to grow into that 100-foot tall tree. Even though you couldn't see them, the roots know it. They know it. They know that you came every day, 3 times a day. Your little watering pail, poured the water on them, and you gave them a chance to become a tree. Because your roots will never become a tree if you don't water them, if you don't nurture them, if you don't give them a chance to grow. And the path can be tedious. It can be long. You really might not actually know when or if you are ever going to get a tree. I can promise you one thing, though. If you don't water it, there will be no tree. So if you believe in something enough and you want something enough, you have to put in the level of effort to make it happen. And the only way you'll put in that effort is if you have trust. And if you trust that the roots are there, if you trust that your points are being recorded on the scoreboard, you show up every day, you water the tree, take your shots, you make them. Scorekeeper's there. The scorekeeper is always there. The scorekeeper is always watching. There comes a day where you look at the scoreboard and none of your points were ever missed. They're all there. Scoreboard finally turned on. You walk outside. You look up. You've got a 100-foot tree. Your 100-foot tree is there. And the 100-foot tree knows that during the beginning days, when you weren't sure if that tree was ever possible, that you still came every day and you nurtured it, you watered it, you trusted, you believed, you knew that that seed you planted was a 100-foot tree. And when you want a 100-foot tree in life, there's no guarantees, but there's only one way to make it happen. And that's to keep showing up, keep nurturing it, keep watering it. And every tree you've ever seen started as roots. And the roots cannot be seen. They're beneath the ground. And you have to trust that they are there, because the day you no longer trust that they are there, it doesn't even matter if they're there or not. There will be no tree. And every tree knows that, because every tree that has grown, every 100-foot tree, was once roots. Roots that were nurtured and watered by someone who had enough belief, someone who had enough trust, someone that had enough vision to look up and to know that seed is a 100-foot tree.